Hey yo, this is Wayne here for WillFamTV, True Story Memories. This one is about my man Cliff, okay? We had this crib, you know, we always was roommates, we always had a crib together. So this one day, you know, everybody else, this was the bachelor crib, this was where we had our little wild parties at and everything, you know. But for some unknown reason, of all of us, Cliff wants to move one of his ladies in with him. Okay, fine, no problem. She was putting in for the rent and everything too. So that's a good thing. However, this one morning, my room's downstairs, his room's upstairs. Okay, she gets up like any other morning, takes a shower, gets dressed, gets herself together, she leaves out for work. You know, no problem. Cliff's upstairs. It's just me and him in the house chilling. He's in his room. I'm in mine. She leaves. About 5 minutes later, the doorbell rings. Bing bong. So I'm like, what the hell? So he's already downstairs running. Downstairs. So I'm in my room and I'm just chilling. And next thing you know, I hear him and then I hear a female's voice. So I'm thinking that girlie must have forgot something, came back. I don't know. But he's got this other chick he's taken up to the room. Now, I know who this is. Okay? I know who this is. And I'm looking at him, and I'm looking at her like, of all people, you're going to do this, and didn't so-and-so leave like 5 minutes ago? Okay, no problem. That's what we do. We dudes. We stupid. Okay, check me out. So then he tells me to just keep an eye out, you know, because number one just left. So, okay, but it's early in the morning. I'm not a morning person, okay? So I'm, you know, I lay back down, I'm chilling, I'm in my, you gotta pass my room to go to the stairs to get to his. So I hear the door downstairs. I don't think nothing of it really because, you know, only certain people got keys. Number one got keys. She passes by my room, says something to me, I say something back, and then she goes upstairs and I'm like, but by the time she's going upstairs, I forgot that he had somebody else up there. Until I start hearing I'm like, what the? So then I remember, I'm like, oh shit. So I run out to the motherfucking hallway, I'm at the stairs listening, and this is Cliff. That's all I hear. And all I hear, so I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, she tearing this shit up, yo. She tearing this room up, and he had this shit fly with the mirrors all. Yo, she was up there tearing everything up. So I'm just standing there like, oh my God, what the fuck? So then I'm sitting in my room listening. So I hear him come downstairs. So I'm thinking that she's gonna run out, you know, like this is some traumatizing shit. But she don't run out, she go to the living room. So next thing you know, I hear, yo, motherfucker. She's like, ah! So I start hearing stuff. So then I'm like, oh shit, she tearing it up, and I had to think. I'm like, hold up. Everything in that living room ain't Cliff's. And she in there tearing shit up. So I'm like, oh. So I run out of my room into the living room. And she had my VCR. This is how old this is. She had my VCR up over her head. About to smash. I ran like $6 Million Man. No. So I grab it. I'm like, nah. This ain't his. This is mine. This ain't his. This is mine. So she looked at me like, ah! And was trying to throw it, but I'm like, no. I didn't do it. It was him. This is mine. So she let it go and she started looking around the living room for stuff that she grabbed it because he had that one of them neon type of phones and shit. So she grabbed the phone, threw it across the room, hole in the wall. Oh, landlord. I'm gonna have to pay for that. He gonna have to pay. So, long story short, I go back in my room. Them two are fucking rumbling, fighting all the way downstairs out, and she leaves to go back to work. While they're downstairs, she comes, number 2, downstairs to my room, all timid. With her clothes in her hand. Oh my God. Oh my God. Can I get dressed in here? Bitch, you was just upstairs, they downstairs. Why you get dressed in your own room? But you naked, so good. You naked, so good. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. So I sit there and she get dressed, whatever, and she walks out. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is it safe to go out? So I'm like, listen, you need to go. You already see what happened. You already know what's probably going on outside. Who knows? So finally, she's like, oh, thank you so much. All right, I'll holler at you. All right, so now, you know, back then, this was in the heyday, you know, I used to just roll up. So I rolled me up some good ganja. So I'm sitting there waiting for him, like, now, mind you, now I'm high. And I hear him coming in, so I'm thinking he's coming in and coming upstairs, you know, because we had the upstairs apartments. So, but then I hear, he comes up and he's arguing with me, talking about why I let her upstairs. How am I gonna stop her from going upstairs? She paid rent in this motherfucker too, okay? She got keys, you gave her keys. But I'm supposed to tell her, nah, you can't go upstairs. Oh, she's going upstairs. You was trying to get me hurt. So, long story short, he comes up, he's mad at me because I let her upstairs and she broke all his stuff. So we go upstairs, we see his mirrors all broken, stuff all broken, everything was tall. I'm like, oh, this shit fucked up. He's mad. Okay, so we still looking at all of the damage everywhere, and you hear the doorbell ring. Bing bong. Who the fuck? Yo, I know this ain't this bitch right now. I know she didn't just come back. 5 minutes later, knowing what just happened. She got me in trouble. Oh, she got you in trouble? Okay. She got you in trouble, right. All right, so he goes downstairs, already enraged. So I hear, I'm at the top of the steps. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm high. This is what you do when you high. I'm standing by the steps high, and I'm listening. I'm like, oh. And you hear, so next thing you know, I'm like, oh, I'm laughing. So then you hear some, and then next thing you know, nothing. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Oh, please, God, don't let him have knocked her out. Please. That's the only thing I was thinking about. Please don't let her be laying there in the vestibule, knocked out. So I came from behind the wall where I was spying and shit, and I leaned down, and I look, and all I see is Cliff rolling around on the wall. Rubbing his face. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, I don't know if he was laughing, if he was crying, or what the fuck. He's just rolling around against the wall like, So I'm like, what the now I'm high. What the fuck? Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? So then I'm like, yo, he wouldn't answer me. So I'm like, what the fuck? Now I thought to myself, I said, yo, did she spray him with some mace? Because that's usually how people react when they've been sprayed with mace. So I'm like, but I didn't hear it, So finally, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Stop acting fucking crazy. So he started crawling upstairs. Oh my God, oh my shit's on fire. Yo, spray me with some fucking mace. Son, oh, my shit's on fire, son. So I'm like, yo, what happened? Yo, spray me with some fucking mace. Yo, I'm like, what? Yo, and he looked up at me. His eyes looked like predators or fucking aliens and shit red. Water all down his face. Yo, his shit was puffy and red. But he's not running upstairs. Like, I think a mace, it makes people run. You're gonna run. You're gonna run. I don't know where you're gonna run to, but you're gonna run. So, but he don't. He's steady now rolling around on the steps. So I'm standing at the top of the steps, high. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, son, my shit's on fire, son. I was like, yo, get up, because he's crawling up the stairs. Oh, spit bubbles and everything all out of his mouth. Oh, I don't know if he was using spit to cool his face off. I don't know what the fuck. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Get up. So then he comes to the top of the steps, falls on the floor, rolling around. Oh, shit. So I'm like, dudes, what's wrong with you? Yo, go put some water on this shit. Like your face is on fire, cold water. Fire, water. No, you want to lay around on the ground, rolling around. So finally, he gets up, he goes to the bathroom, and he's got his whole face. He stopped the sink up, filled the whole sink up with water, dipped his head in it, and was blowing bubbles. How is you making the same noises underwater as you was on the steps? Yo, I ain't never in my life. This dude, that was one of the most funniest true moments in my memories of Cliff.